Hello everyone. In this video, we will recommend the top 10 best romance movies to watch of 2021. So, let's get started the list. Number 1. Time is Up. Director, Elisa Amoruso. Vivian is a skilled college student with a passion for physics who is eager to study at a highly regarded American university. She seems to live her own life like a mathematical formula, constantly postponing her happiness to focus on the future. Roy, on the other hand, is a troubled young man who was traumatized as a child. Because of this, his desires are hindered by the past that constantly haunts him. When Vivian and Roy meet and fall in love, they finally learn to live in the present. Number 2. After We Fell. Director, Castile Landon. The third installment of the After franchise finds Tessa starting an exciting new chapter of her life. But as she prepares to move to Seattle for her dream job, Hardin's jealousy and unpredictable behavior reach a fever pitch and threaten to end their intense relationship. Their situation grows more complicated when Tessa's father returns and shocking revelations about Hardin's family come to light. Ultimately, Tessa and Hardin must decide if their love is worth fighting for or if it's time to go their separate ways. Number 3. Trust. Director, Brian de Cubelis. The marriage of gallery owner Brooke and journalist Owen is starting to show some cracks. When Owen suggests they spend Christmas together in Paris, Brooke refuses because she is busy preparing a new exhibition of her new discovery, Ansgar Doyle. To Owen's annoyance, Brooke leaves for Paris a few days later, together with Doyle to sell some of his works to a film director. While his wife is in Paris, Owen is approached by a young woman at a bar in Manhattan. Number 4. Mothering Sunday. Director, Eva Husson. On a warm spring day in 1924, housemaid and foundling Jane Fairchild finds herself alone on Mother's Day. Her employers, Mr. and Mrs. Niven, are out and she has the rare chance to spend quality time with her secret lover. Paul is the boy from the manor house nearby, Jane's long-term love despite the fact that he's engaged to be married to another woman, a childhood friend and daughter of his parents' friends, but events that neither can foresee will change the course of Jane's life forever. Number 5. Annette. Director, Leos Carax. Los Angeles, Henry, is a stand-up comedian with a fierce sense of humor who falls in love with Anne, a world-renowned opera singer. Under the spotlight, they form a passionate and glamorous couple. With the birth of their first child, Annette, a mysterious little girl with an exceptional destiny, their lives are turned upside down. A film by visionary director Leos Carax, with story and music by Ron and Russell Mile of Sparks. This original musical is a journey of love, passion and fame. Number 6. Malcolm and Marie. Director, Sam Levinson. Writer-director Sam Levinson teams up with Zendaya and John David Washington for an achingly romantic drama in which a filmmaker, Malcolm, and his girlfriend, Marie, return home following a celebratory movie premiere as he awaits what's sure to be imminent critical and financial success. The evening suddenly takes a turn as revelations about their relationships begin to surface, testing the strength of their love. Number 7. Bergman Island. Director, Mia Hansen-Løve. Bergman Island follows a couple of American filmmakers, Chris and Tony, who retreat to the mythical Faroe Island for the summer. In this wild, breathtaking landscape where Bergman lived and shot his most celebrated pieces, they hope to find inspiration for their upcoming films. As days spent separately pass by, the fascination for the island operates on Chris and souvenirs of her first love resurface. Lines between reality and fiction will then progressively blur and tear our couple even more apart. Number 8. The Last Letter from Your Lover. Director, Augustine Frizzle. A pair of interwoven stories set in the present and past, The Last Letter from Your Lover follows Ellie Hayworth, an ambitious journalist who discovers a trove of secret love letters from 1965 and becomes determined to solve the mystery of the forbidden affair at their center. As she uncovers the story behind Jennifer Sterling, the wife of a wealthy industrialist, and Anthony O'Hare, the financial journalist assigned to cover him, A love story of Ellie's own begins to unfold with the assistance of an earnest and endearing archivist, Rory, who helps her track down more letters. Number 9. Compartment Number 6. Director, Juho Kuosmanen. A young Finnish woman, Laura, flees love and life in Moscow in the 90s. She takes the train to Murmansk and is forced to share her carriage with a Russian miner during the long journey. However, she has something in common with the somewhat gloomy and cheerless man. Both feel alienated in this world, and this encounter confronts them with their desire for human contact. Number 10. In the Heights. Director, John M. Chu. In the Heights centers on a variety of characters living in the neighborhood of Washington Heights, on the northern tip of Manhattan. At the center of the show is Usnavi, a bodega owner who looks after the aging Cuban lady next door, pines for the gorgeous girl working in the neighboring beauty salon, and dreams of winning the lottery and escaping to the shores of his native Dominican Republic. Meanwhile, Nina, a childhood friend of Usnavi's, has returned to the neighborhood from her first year at college with surprising news for her parents, who have spent their life savings on building a better life for their daughter.